Welcome back to Page Glancers. Today we're diving into Stephen Covey's best-selling book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. These habits have been changing lives for decades, helping individuals and organizations achieve greater success and personal fulfillment. This isn't just about quick fixes or tips. It's about developing lasting, character-based principles that transform the way we live and work. Habit number 1, be proactive. This is where it all begins. Being proactive means taking responsibility for your own actions, thoughts, and decisions. Covey describes this as the foundation for all other habits. When you're proactive, you recognize that you are in control of your responses to life's challenges, no matter what life throws your way. This habit teaches us that we have a responsibility. In other words, we can control how we respond to external events rather than simply reacting. There's a gap between stimulus and response, and in that gap lies our power to choose. People who are proactive focus on their circle of influence, meaning they invest their energy in things they can actually control, like their attitude, their effort, and their habits. On the other hand, reactive people focus on their circle of concern, worrying about things outside of their control, like other people's actions or the weather. By being proactive, you shift from being a victim of circumstances to a creator of your destiny. It's all about taking the initiative to improve your life. Next up is habit number 2. Begin with the end in mind. Imagine you're on a road trip. If you don't know your destination, how will you know which roads to take? In the same way, this habit is about setting clear, long-term goals and visualizing the outcome you want to achieve. Covey explains that everything is created twice. First, in the mind, and then in reality. Just like an architect first creates a blueprint before building a house, we must create a mental picture of our ideal life before we can achieve it. Covey encourages us to write a personal mission statement, a clear declaration of what we want to be and do. It's like having a compass to guide our decisions. When you know what your ultimate goals are, it's easier to make decisions that align with them. Remember, begin with the end in mind isn't just about long-term goals. It's about making sure every day's decisions contribute to your larger purpose. Whether it's your career, relationships, or personal growth, always ask yourself, is this moving me closer to the person I want to become? Habit number 3 is all about prioritization. Put first things first. It's one thing to have a vision, but it's another to follow through with action. This habit focuses on managing your time and making sure that the important things, those that truly contribute to your goals, are addressed first. We often get trapped in what Covey calls the tyranny of the urgent, tasks that demand immediate attention but don't necessarily contribute to our long-term goals. Covey uses a time management matrix to illustrate this. Highly effective people focus on quadrant 2, tasks that are important but not urgent. These are things like planning, relationship building, and personal growth. They may not seem pressing, but they're crucial for long-term success. To truly live, habit 3, you must discipline yourself to prioritize these important but non-urgent activities, even when the urgent demands of daily life try to pull you away. Habit number 4 is all about relationships. Think win-win. In every interaction, whether it's at work, with family, or friends, Covey encourages us to seek mutual benefit. Instead of approaching life as a zero-sum game where one person wins and the other loses, the goal is to create outcomes where both parties walk away satisfied. Thinking win-win isn't about being nice or avoiding conflict. It's about balancing courage and consideration. You need the courage to stand up for what you want, but also the consideration to understand the needs of the other person. Covey explains that win-win agreements build trust and long-term success. When people feel like they're getting a fair deal, relationships grow stronger and cooperation becomes easier. It's a mindset that fosters abundance rather than scarcity. This leads us to habit number 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. Communication is key in any relationship, but most of us tend to listen with the intent to reply, not to understand. Covey stresses that truly effective people first focus on understanding the other person's perspective before expressing their own. When you take the time to deeply listen to someone else, you build trust and open the door for better communication. Empathic listening isn't about agreeing with the other person. It's about showing that you genuinely care and want to understand their point of view. Once you've listened, then it's your turn to share your perspective. But by seeking to understand first, your message is more likely to be received with openness and respect. In this way, Habit 5 lays the groundwork for Habit 4, think win-win, by fostering better communication. Habit number 6 is synergize. Synergy is the magic that happens when different people bring their unique strengths, ideas, and experiences together to create something greater than what anyone could do on their own. It's the principle that 1 plus 1 can equal 3, or even more. It's about creative cooperation, bringing together diverse perspectives to create new solutions that no one could achieve alone. Synergy is all about valuing differences. Instead of avoiding people with different perspectives, highly effective people seek them out, recognizing that those differences can spark creativity and innovation. By working together, we can create better solutions than we could by ourselves. This habit requires high levels of trust and communication, which is why the earlier habits, like seeking first to understand and thinking win-win, are so crucial. When people feel understood and respected, they're more willing to contribute their unique strengths to the team. Synergizing doesn't just apply to team projects. It's a principle you can use in your personal relationships, in your family, and even in your own self-growth. By combining strengths, whether they're internal or external, you can achieve extraordinary results. And now we arrive at habit number 7, sharpen the saw. This habit is all about self-renewal and self-care. Imagine trying to cut down a tree with a dull saw. It takes forever, and you get exhausted quickly. Sharpening the saw means taking time to renew yourself so you can be more effective in the long run. Covey breaks this habit down into 4 dimensions: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. To sharpen the saw, you need to regularly invest time in each of these areas. The physical dimension is about caring for your body, exercise, proper nutrition, and enough rest. When you're physically healthy, you have more energy and resilience to tackle life's challenges. The mental dimension involves continuous learning and growing. Whether it's reading, solving puzzles, or learning new skills, feeding your mind keeps you sharp and ready for new challenges. Emotional renewal focuses on building healthy relationships, managing stress, and maintaining a positive outlook. This can be achieved through spending quality time with loved ones, practicing gratitude, or developing emotional intelligence. Finally, the spiritual dimension is about connecting with your purpose and values. For some, this might involve prayer or meditation, while for others, it might be found in nature, art, or music. It's about nurturing the part of you that gives your life meaning. When you consistently take time to sharpen the saw, you'll find yourself more energized, focused, and capable of sustaining long-term effectiveness. This habit ensures that you don't burn out, allowing you to continue growing and contributing. And there you have it, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. From being proactive to sharpening the saw, these habits create a powerful framework for personal and professional success. They aren't just strategies. They're principles that, when applied consistently, can change your life. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content on personal development, productivity, and success strategies. Comment below, what's your favorite habit and how will you apply it to your life? Remember, the journey to becoming more effective doesn't happen overnight, but with patience and persistence, you can make these habits a part of your daily life and experience the transformational power they offer. Thanks for being part of the Page Glancers community. We'll see you in the next video.